Hey guys, as requested, I've got another tutorial video for you. I had quite a few requests in the last few videos. I'm trying to keep it down to about 3 kind of, I guess, tricks per video. So in this instance, I'm going to show you guys, very briefly, just quickly how to do the fences. I know a lot of you know how to do this, but then a lot of you don't, because they may have not wandered into the same threads as us. So I thought, I'll just show you how to do it. This video makes heavy use of the floor mat glitch. It's just worth noting, if you're on PC, this might not work. However, I have a rather sneaking suspicion that it might be due to the floor mat glitch being fiddly as hell, because on console it only works, especially with fences, like 1 in 3, 1 in 4 times, just through how the fences sink into the ground and they can't connect to the mat. So after I've done that, I'm going to show you guys how to do my shops. I don't know if you watched the first video you saw when I did the walk around. You should have seen that I've got my stands, where I've got the stalls inside little structures. I really like them, and I want to show you guys to do them, because they're just so satisfying, and they don't take very long, which is great. And then I'm going to show you how to move wires inside the houses. Just basically, so, say if you want to wire up terminals inside, or maybe you don't, because I've seen some people who actually have wiring who basically just has like a pylon here and it goes through the door and it just looks a bit silly. So a quick note as well, really appreciated how well received the last video was. I've never recorded my voice before. I made the video, and honestly I kind of thought I sounded cooler. I sound like basically a poor man's Daniel Radcliffe. So I listened to it and I was like, right, they're probably gonna hate this, but let's just see what happens. Uploaded it, went to bed about 20 minutes later, woke up, hundreds of messages on YouTube, subscribers, and also loads of really nice comments on Reddit as well. So appreciative, thanks. It was nice. I don't like people knowing. I think it's impersonal if you don't know me by a username. So I'm David, or Dave, I guess, or Davey if you want to be, eerily personal. So Davey, obviously. Anyway, enough of this soppy bullshit. Let's begin, shall we? So I'm gonna clear out a flat structure. Now again, if you know how to do this, you might not know how I do it, if you know what I mean. And you'll see what I mean when I show you. Right, so I'm going to place a rug down and show you the vanilla rug glitch, which hopefully doesn't work, because I can show you how bloody fiddly it is, and then I can show you how to do it so it always works. So basically, with the fences, they have a bit of sinking a little bit. So the idea being is I connect to this might work, it might not work. So I put it on the rug, and I select said rug, and it doesn't work, which is fantastic. And that's what happens to a lot of people, right? This is console, this is not PC, so that, in theory, should work. Now, obviously, a lot of you may know that it's because you need to see it connect to the rug, but sometimes it looks like it's not connected, and it has. Like I was practicing this earlier to make sure I knew what I was doing, and sometimes it does. So what I do, basically, is I make a little, I guess, staircase, and then I get a big rug. The reason for the staircase, it just gives me a little bit longer reach, and I put the big rug on, and then I can move the entire little collection of rugs, but it still uses the collision of the first one, see? And also, as an added bonus, I now have a larger surface area to place this on, because it's obviously, the rug moves everything that's attached to the whole. So, see a hop? That means that will now connect perfectly. If you're playing on PC, can you test this out for me? Because, I've seen people comment that it's still working on PC. A lot of people are saying, I don't know if it actually has, whether it's going to be gone in PC, but could you, like, either on the Reddit thread or the YouTube comments section, or both, just tell us if it does work, because that would be, I think, useful for people who are just not sure. And it's just I'm just generally quite curious. So, anyway, using this, I can now push this in here like this. It's all grand. There we go. No gaps. I could push that back a little bit but you get my point. It looks all nice. And that's just basically it, really. Now it might, when I take these rugs off, jump up and down a little bit. It's not doing it, which is good, I guess. It will do it when I do the stalls. But basically, often when you place something using the rug glitch, when you take the rug off, it snaps into the ground, or it snaps up a little bit. Don't worry about it. It still looks quite fine. Often it just makes it in a more natural position. Also, as an added note as well, occasionally when you place things down on using the rug glitch, they look like they're vibrating. Don't worry about it. Basically, I thought that it was bugging out. In actual fact, when you go do a quest, just leave the area, come back in, it sorts itself out. Right, anyway, the shops. I love the shops. I really love the shops. They're my first kind of real cool structure I made. Hello. Jesus fucking Christ. It's like the village out here. Right, so basically I'm just going to demolish this. bump like that, and I'm just going to rebuild the whole thing. The great thing about these, they don't take very long as well. So not only do they look quite satisfying, but they're really quick to do. Right, so basically you begin with a foundation. You can use the stone one if you like. I use the wood one. Quick note about the foundation. They look nice when you do that. My higher up, what I mean. The reason being I don't do that with these is because when I first did that, it looked cool, but when I put the trader in, or the shop in, then I assigned a trader, my character was actually too short to actually speak to the character, which was really bloody annoying, and I had to redo the entire shop. Also, because I'm a 5.5 guy myself, I thought it was kind of a bit of a short joke, really. It was a bit taking the piss. So basically, let's keep us midgets happy, shall we? Right, pop that nice and low for midgets like me. Yes, I could put a yellow pages in the front, but that's just... fuck off. Right. Anyway, doorway, you can put that any side. You can put them on the side if you want, but when you put the stand in, sometimes your guy can't actually get in because the stand is blocking the door. Right, and then put some walls on. Ceiling first. Or I could have just put the railings in afterwards, doesn't really matter. Quick aesthetic choice. I like to use this roof just because it's a nice flat surface. The reason being, you see the way that just kind of nicely rests against the flat surface there? It just looks cool. You can also build these out of steel if you like. I thought they looked pretty shit, but if you want, I don't know, maybe like a hardened bunker shop or something, but it was steel. And you can experiment with this as well. You know, you can actually, using the map, the rug glitch, just shove those stands in any way. If you're on PC, and by the way, and my version of the map glitch doesn't work, you can use console commands. I haven't used them before in this game, so I don't know how easy they are, but because it should be pretty straightforward anyway. So basically that's the basic structure. Actually that's the exact structure. Next we put the stand in. Now I'm going to use the mat glitch again. I'm also going to be saying mat a lot and have done in this video, so sorry about getting annoying. Armor stand, that's the one. The reason why I moved back, by the way, is just because there's a slight incline, and if you put them out on the floor, it will sink into the floor and it won't connect. Right. So where's me mats? I've got so many of these mats. I've probably got loads of them just hanging around my entire settlement where I forget to pick them up. So grab that. Put it on the back leg, by the way, just because you need it. Fuck off. Go do some fucking jet or something. Right. Yeah, we go. Look at that. Worked first time. Note with the structures, with the mat glitch. Basically, with the fences, though, I think the reason why it doesn't work, is because they sink into the ground. But with objects like this or Nuka-Cola machines, it tends to work first time. So it, just as of note, it doesn't work for things like walls, and doorways. Even the fence doorways doesn't work. Anyway, let's just squeeze this in here. So you see the front. I wanted to show you my settlement at night, which is why it's nighttime, because some of you wanted to see it lit up, which is great, except now this is harder to do because I can barely see those front peg leg things. So edge forward. Basically, if you want to know if it's correct position, it needs to be basically like this, maybe a little bit more. Basically, so you're not doing it that, so it's obscure, so the whole front is through the railing, but just so it's slightly through. That should be perfect. Yeah, look at that. That looks grand. Oh, I love it. You can leave it like that if you like. What I tend to do, because basically if you take the mat off, that's going to jump down about a couple of inches. So basically you can have it like this. So you have the shelving just above the railing, or you can do what I like doing, just because I hate knowing the rug is there. Just take that rug off like this. Down it goes. And I still think that looks quite cool. So it looks like the shelving is actually nailed to the front. And then we just pop the doors and the stairs on. Where are you? I always forget where the stairs are. There they are. Right, so these stairs are awesome because they snap into place and they do actually sink into the ground quite nicely. You can use any of the staircases, in fact, and then just grab a door. In this instance, I actually do use shack doors for these ones just because, well, they're shacks. But there we go. That's your shops. Don't forget to assign someone with it, obviously. I'm tempted to actually put little boxes in here so it looks like they've actually got stock, but I just haven't gotten around to doing that. So yeah, shops. All grand. I now have to spend ages finding the armor guy, which is going to be fun. Right, so conduits. Conduits are really simple. Inside wiring, what I mean by conduits. So basically, I've seen some people who they actually have a pylon here, and they have like it just going into their house, which, as you may notice with these ones, the ceilings are rather low, so it looks kind of, well, stupid. So I'm going to show you how to, not stupid, just, you know, aesthetically not pleasing. So I'm going to show you how to make wiring that clips through walls. So it's very simple. You grab a ground conduit, so like this one here. Always do the outside wiring first. So just wire up the house, wire up the settlement on the outside, put your lighting if you want so it looks nice, and then do the inside afterwards. So I'm going to use this one here, connect it to this one here, then get the mat. You can actually do that after you put on the mat, doesn't really matter, I guess. Grab the conduit, put it on the mat like that. Now the wire disappears. Don't panic, it's fine. It just seems to be when you move at the mat, it just makes the wire disappear. However, as long as it's within valid range, it'll still work. And there we go. And you can actually basically end up having a load of conduits on mats that you can then rearrange. Generally, the way I generally do it is I'll say have this like this, say. I'll put that, like bury it in a corner somewhere. And then I'll just connect up to this one here. And then I can just have it going across the ceiling, so it looks pretty grand. And yeah, that's basically how it is, really. I mean, that entire premise then works for example, terminals here. Like this terminal, I've actually used the mat glitch, as you can see, and it's attached to a pylon out there. The reason why the mat's still there, and I'm going to show you because it is quite hilarious, is, you know how they jump down? Yeah, well, it's a bit more extreme with these. It looks ridiculous. Which, again, as a kind of rather vertically challenged guy, I kind of think it's taken the piss. Anyway, I hope that was helpful. If you guys have any more requests for tutorials, I'm going to try and make them every few days, I think. Just post it in either the Reddit thread comments or on the comments on YouTube. I am going to post it, obviously I will have posted this one to Reddit, and I'm going to post maybe my build for the castle on Reddit, but I don't want to spam you guys with content, so I'm probably going to start posting, I only want to post educational or like really interesting stuff on Reddit. I don't want to blog spam or whatever. So if you want to see other videos that I might do that I maybe don't post on Reddit, just subscribe to the channel. I'm going to start doing some Let's Plays on a few other games. I play a lot of indie games on PC, like Don't Starve and The Long Dark. So because the new Don't Starve DLC has come out, basically I want to make a video on that. So I hope that was helpful. Yep, if you have any ideas, just give me any comments, and if I start getting annoying, just, you know, tell me to stop. Alright, you take care, guys. Thanks. Take care, guys.